Sorry about the interruption. So that was an automatic tailgate operation. I don't know if the previous video captured it or not. It was working fine. Spare tire compartment, the screwdriver, and jack, or the wrench for the lug nuts. The spare tire has never been used, it's brand new, and the jacking mechanism as well. So a little tip for Subarus, generally speaking, if you remove these covers and put that storage cover in there, it should fit perfectly fine. So if you ever need to store this inside the car, you can just simply put it there and it'll fit right in. Operation of the rear seats. Everything works. Now we'll do operation of the tailgate. Rear view camera, lights. We checked the camera, checked the lights, everything was working. There's the rear seats folded and now fully operated. Cup holders in the rear, a little bit dirty, but nothing really major. Carpets, the carpets are summer only, they're not all season. And we go on to the passenger side. Again, VIN number verification, and then we look at the seats. The seats are in very good shape. The only comment was a little bit on the driver's side, I have to say, so you'll see it shortly, but actually from regular wear and tear, this is not bad at all. I think it's 60-odd thousand kilometers on the car, which is very normal, within very normal wear and tear. Something that I like about Subarus in general, especially the more recent ones, is they put a 3M tape right around the handles here. A lot of the cars that I inspect would have scratches right around here, especially on the driver's side, if they're wearing rings or if they are holding the keys while they open the door. Carpets are clean, interior is clean in the rear. You can see a little bit of scuffs and scratches, but nothing really major at all. And then on the driver's side, you'll see the bolsters have some cracks. Well, they're not really cracks, but you see, just from use, they're not cracked all the way through, but you'll see them, they're noticeable. The rest of the seat, there was, they just put a piece of plastic here so it won't get dirty. That rust spot is normal. I've seen it in a lot of these cars. Anytime that you take the car for an interior shampoo, I don't know why Subaru chose the metal to rust in the on the seat tracks or the seat base. There is a remote starter. There are actually two remote starters. One thing that we're gonna do while we're doing the video is we're gonna plug it into a computer just to quickly take a look at the scan of the engine, transmission, airbag, and ABS. Handbrake works. The drive modes are operational as well. It has a USB and auxiliary input, and that cover, well, it's not really a cover, it just goes here. It is a cover. But under it is all clean. The sliding action is operational. Navigation operates. All the electronics, as far as I was testing, they're all operable. Okay, so now we're gonna turn on the ignition and I'll show you what we've done. There you go. So the mileage is 63,523. This is after the test drive. She starts right up. We'll leave the window open. Engine bay, the oil has been replaced recently. The battery, as you can see, is an original Subaru. It tested out fine. We did a brake fluid humidity content and an engine oil test and a filter. We checked the filter, it was fine. The oil test passed and the brake fluid was okay as well. The coolant freezing temperature passed as well. Fan belt condition, as I mentioned earlier, is good. AC is operational. This is Sherlock etching on the different panels. So that's how you know if a panel is original or not. Normally, the Sherlock is applied when the car is new. I would say at least 95 to 97% of the time. When you buy the car new, they ask you if you want a Sherlock, and if you accept, they would etch it on all of the here in the engine bay, and then you would find it on all the windows and all of the glass you see here, and the headlights, for example, and you would see it all around. Some even put it in the mirrors, but not all cases. So you can see it here, and if I continue, you'll see it all around. So that's an easy way of telling if the car has had a panel replaced. It's rather easy to see. You'll be able to see that the Sherlock is missing. Now, we'll plug it in quickly. Sorry, it's a one-person operation here, so if the image is unstable, we're going to do a quick scan initially. So, relying on the so these are just because the system is incompatible. That's fine. There are no codes there, but I've seen this before. So let's plug it into the real computer. That was just a quick scan. It's an outdated old system, but it tends to work with a lot of them, but not all of them. All right, well, it's gonna take a few minutes, so I'm gonna let it load up. Let's go Asian, and then we'll go Subaru. Let's find it, and I'll come back to it. Maybe take some pictures. I checked the operation of the windows, both sides of the front and the rear. All is working, and I'll also check the mirror before the side mirrors before I conclude. Let's go Forester. All right, I'll snap a few photos of the computer scan results, and I'll include it in the photo section. We did take a look at the overall condition of the paint. It's very good. The Carfax, I was told, is clean on this car, and the paint thickness matches that. All right. Let's do this thing. I'll take pictures of everything once it's completed. But since we're here, might as well. Faults. There are 2 faults on the engine control system. Control module communication, bus off. It's battery related. These are there is a past and a present fault, so the battery voltage has dropped down a little bit. And then I bet the other systems are pretty much the same. Transmission is a pass. ABS, ECM abnormal because of the code. It's exactly the same code that was in the engine control module. ECM is engine control module. And there you have it. Airbag is a pass, transmission is a pass, and those two codes are minor at best. Alright, well, this has been Sinan from Car Inspected, and that was a pre-purchase inspection on this Subaru Forester in the South Shore of Montreal at a Subaru dealership. Thank you for watching.